Hey ghouls, Terry Krueger, the sweetest psychopath you'll ever meet, and welcome back to my channel. Hey ghouls, so today I am bringing you another makeup tag. This one is the indie brand makeup tag. And I got this idea actually from watching another YouTube friend of mine here, Nerdy Girl Makeup. I'll go ahead and link her video down below so you can check hers out. But I believe it did start from Bad to the Brow. I'll go ahead and link her stuff down below too so you can check out all their videos and see their answers to their questions. Or if you can see it on my face, I hope it doesn't pick up on camera, but as I'm like watching the viewfinder, it's really annoying me. But I made the biggest mistake of when it comes to applying loose glitter. I forgot to tap off the excess, so I went in with like my damp brush and packed it on my eye, and I had glitter fall all over my face, and I could not get it all off. So I have glitter like all over here, like it's a mess. So I hope the camera's not picking up every fucking glimmer that's popping off of my face right now. But anyways, before we get started, let's talk about what I used on my face so I don't leave anything out. So one of the first things I did use was the Be Bella palette. I actually bought this at a local beauty store here called Bomb Beauty. They sell a bunch of indie brands and also local brands. And I went ahead and purchased this palette from them a while back, and I actually really like this palette. The greens and the browns in here are just some of my favorite. And then I went ahead and used the Zombie Defense palette from Lunatic Cosmetics. Also, one of my favorite palettes, the color Brains, is like one of my favorite shadows ever. I did not use it in today's look, but I love that color so much. For the lips, I used Frankie from Lash Flash Cosmetics, and I used Cotton Candy from Coloring Cosmetics. Oh, and for the eyes too, I also used Rain Fever from Coloring Cosmetics for the liner because I'm a lazy bitch and I didn't want to go grab my liner that I wasn't going to use for this all the way over there. The liner I was intentionally going to use for like this indie look was the Glam Light liquid liner. I was going to use that one, but this was right here on my desk. Oh, and the lashes too, I also purchased from Bomb Beauty. It's also a local brand here called Envy Lash & Co. And the style I'm wearing is called Delicious. And then the loose glitter that I spilled all over my face, it actually doesn't have like a name. This was a brand I did purchase while I was at DragCon. It was called Glitter Stacks. You just pick the size of the stacks and you just scoop a bunch of glitter in them. And actually the color that I have on my eye right now is the whole reason that And actually the color that I have on my eye is the whole reason why I bought like all these shades. I saw this color and I was like, I don't have anything like that, and I'm obsessing over it. So I bought a couple shades and they're so fucking pretty. But, you know, I guess I was getting ready in a hurry today and I fucked up and dropped glitter all over my face. That's nothing to do with the brand. That was my mistake. Anyways, enough rambling on. Let's get into these questions. And question number one, what does indie brands mean to me? Like, as in a definition, I would say. Indie brands to me is more of like a smaller brand that's not really run by this big corporation, or they're not sold in big places like Ulta or Sephora. They usually are sold locally or online. So I would say like definitely where I got some of my stuff from Bomb Beauty, that's definitely indie brands. Other indie brands would be like, I would say Coloring probably is an indie brand. I think it is. I also would consider like maybe Sugar Pill, Lime Crime, the Lunatic Cosmetics are definitely some indie brands. They're kind of like people who do it on their own or do it with a small team. To me, that's more of what like an indie brand is. And number two is 3 of my favorite indie brands. So like I said, I might have this incorrect, but if I had to pick like 3 of my top favorite like indie brands, I would have to say, because I do consider them indie, would be like Sugar Pill, Lime Crime. Yes, I know their history and why everyone hates them, but I have never been disappointed by them, so I do like their makeup. Like I said, I'm all about the makeup and not really the shits behind it, so I do like Lime Crime. And one of my other favorite ones would have to be Lunatic Cosmetics. It's another brand where their shadows are just so impressive to me, and I really do enjoy them. An indie brand that has disappointed me in the past, and I would definitely have to say, I don't know if it's still considered an indie brand, but definitely at the time it was, and that would be Violet Voss Cosmetics. I, to this day, will never buy anything from them because of the way I was treated and how much money they took from me. So back in the day, I believe like Violet Voss had just like these loose glitters or something like that. I found them randomly just going through like Instagrams and looking for new makeup to buy online. and their stuff wasn't too expensive, so I kind of went a little crazy buying a ton of stuff on their website, and I think I spent about like $54. I know it was a little bit over $50. I spent $54 on some like loose glitters and whatever else they had, and I was so excited because I didn't have anything like that, and I was like, oh, this looks really, really cool. I was reading all their Instagram, and people were so happy with those stuff they got. Unfortunately, I never received my package, which is disappointing. I actually reached out to their customer service for Violet Voss and asked like, hey, what's the update on my package? I haven't gotten any like, update on my confirmation or anything. It kind of went back and forth. They're like, oh, your package was delivered. And I was like, my tracking thing like hasn't said like I've gotten a package. There's just nothing there. They're like, I don't know where it is. Like, it's just completely gone. And at the time I was having my mail sent to a family member's house who was constantly home, and the way where they leave their packages, like nothing could be stolen, which is why I would always send my stuff to that house. And yeah, my stuff never came in. I even went through bullshit calling my post office, calling all these people, giving them the tracking number, and my postal service actually got back to me and said like, oh, we don't have any tracking number, like that has not even come through our facility. So then I reached out to Violet Voss again and tell them like, hey, I even reached out to my postal service, and they said that there's no tracking number like that is run back here. So I'm expecting to be like, oh, I'm sorry, here, let us resend your package, because you have $54 of my Violet Voss that I've never gotten back or never got my product. So instead, their shady ass, instead of like responding to my emails, because we were emailing back and forth for a good couple days, they actually blocked my email from their customer service, and I was not able to contact them again. And at that point I was like, fuck you, Violet Voss, fuck you up your stupid ass. I will never support your shitty ass stupid makeup again. I don't know if it's shitty. I'm assuming it's shitty because y'all stole money from me and I never got my products, so fuck you, Violet Voss. Fuck you. And number 4, what indie brands have I not tried that I'm really curious about trying? And I would really have to say I'm really curious to try Makeup Geek, BH Cosmetics. I've never tried any of those before, but a few of my friends do wear like those eyeshadows a lot. And every time I've seen their eyes, and they look so pretty, and I'm always like, oh, what is that? And this one girl I used to work with, she would always wear the most vibrant colors ever, and I'm always like, bitch, what is that you got on? And she's like, it's BH, girl. Like, she's like, it ain't expensive, why don't you try it? And I don't know why I've never ever tried it, and I actually think that they sell them at Target now, if I'm not mistaken. So I should try BH Cosmetics really soon. And number 5, an entire product collection from an indie brand that I would love to own. There is this brand, and I know Nerdy Girl Makeup had actually said this as hers too. There is this brand, I totally forgot their name, I'll try to put it down here if I find it. But they have these like, what are they called, stained glass shadows, like these pressed glitters, and they are so fucking pretty. Like, they're gorgeous, but they're super, super expensive, and it's for one single shadow. And I'm a bougie bitch. I spend tons of money on makeup. Like, I spend a ridiculous amount of money on makeup all the time. But when I was looking at the things, and I'm probably exaggerating, but it was like $10 for one shadow. I was like, are you guys NARS? Like, what up, girl? I'm not spending that much, no. So I have not tried this stuff yet, although I'm really curious to try it, even though they are kind of crazy expensive. So that is one collection I wish I could own, because also like it's online, and usually like I don't mind spending a ton of money on makeup as long as I can like try it and test it out first, but because it's online, like. And number 6, what kind of products or concepts do indie brands bring that other brands don't? And I honestly have to agree with some of the other videos I've seen that indie brands always kind of stick to a theme, and they always come out with like really fun, cute things. Like this right here is the fucking pizza palette from Glamlight Cosmetics. And at first when I saw this too, I was like, this is just so cute. I actually didn't have high hopes for it at all, thinking like, oh, it's not going to be that great. I just want it because it's a pizza and it's going to look cute. But I ordered it, and I was actually really, really impressed. The colors in here are amazing and super pigmented, and everything blends and lasts all day. It looks. And like Lunatic Cosmetics too, their fucking thing. Look at their palettes. They're little coffins. I love that so much. So I just really love that most indie brands kind of have a theme. Sometimes they'll stick to it. If it's not the permanent collection, they usually have like like Glam Light, their little food collection thing that they're throwing out right now, and like Storybook Cosmetics, also another brand I've never tried, but they always put like little cute like things together that like for books. I'm not that big of a reader. I know I probably should read more, but I have like really bad attention. Like I have like really bad, like I guess ADD, that even if I am reading a book, like I'll be so in my head like thinking of something else that by the time I get to the end of the page, I'm kind of like, wait, I didn't actually read it. I had to go back and start over again, so it would take me like forever to finish a book because my mind is always so scattered. And number 7, 3 of my favorite things that I own from indie brands, and I would honestly have to say like the Zombie Defense palette from Lunatic Cosmetics. This palette, I have a couple other palettes, but this one is like my ultimate like favorite one. This green is so pretty, and like of course I said, Brains has to be one of my favorite shadows I've ever owned, so I really love that color. The Glam Light Pizza that I just showed you, I really do love that. That's one of my number 8. If I could collab with one indie brand, who would it be and what would I make? I honestly have to say that I would love to fucking collab with Lunatic Cosmetics. Obviously their whole aesthetic is horror, so that's my favorite thing. If you can't tell, there's a bunch of like monsters behind me, so I think it'd be really fucking exciting to come up with like ideas for like really cool, fun, like unique colors that people would actually wear. Like one of my favorite things to do, I think, would be also just naming all the colors in here. Like if you look at this, like some of the colors in here are called like Brains, Gangrene, Amber Zombie, and Ditch. The End is Near. So I would think that would be like my favorite part of it. After coming up with all the colors, just sitting there and getting to name everything. So if I ever get a chance to collab with Lunatic Cosmetics or just anyone in general, I think I would like to do like an eyeshadow palette, of course horror themed maybe, and like naming it would be like my like the whole favorite part of the process would just be naming everything. So and number 9, what do I wish indie brands did more of? Honestly, like this is just for me. Like with a lot of the indie brands that I do purchase from, their packaging is super cute. I wish that a lot more brands would pay attention to like packaging, because like this Bella palette is cute, but the packaging honestly looks exactly like Morphe, and even with Morphe, like they're cheap little like nothing plastic. I'm kind of bougie, so I don't like my makeup to look cheap, even if it is like at a lower price. Like like even the Jeffree Star like lip glosses, those look like some cheap dollar store lip glosses in their packaging. The lip gloss is great, so that's all that matters really, but the packaging on it is so like cheap looking, and I don't know why it shouldn't matter, but it just bothers me so much looking at it. Like not just those, like anything, like if it's cheap packaging. I remember I bought these lipsticks from some indie brand a long time ago, and then the lipstick things that they gave me looked like, honestly, they bought a pack off AliExpress, fills them up with their lipsticks, and then they had like serious like handwritten little like stickers on the product. And for me, it just felt like, this is weird. I don't want to use it. So I ended up giving it to friends of mine. Like, so that would just be my thing. I know it's very like shallow and very like cosmetic to not like the packaging something comes in. Even though I'm paying a lower price for it, like I understand the packaging is going to be cheaper. Just back on track. That was the last question. Oh my god, I'm so scatterbrained. Honestly, guys, I am so sorry. Like, I'm like kind of all over the place still. If you saw my last depressing ass video, you kind of know what's been going on here in my hometown. There was like another like scare today, but I honestly think it's just a bunch of like paranoia from people. There was like another alleged like the same shit going on, but they cleared it up in the early morning. I actually, when I heard about this time, I wasn't too like nervous about it because I just didn't believe, like I was saying, told me like it wasn't real. But I know like a lot of people out there are still like really like triggered by everything. So it's just trying to, you know, like it was such a huge impact, you know, like it was crazy. I'm pretty sure you guys have watched some of the news or at least heard about some of it. So trying to get like everything back to normal and like go to like, cause my favorite place to go is Target. And like it's just like to just go back to Target and not have to like keep listening or watching out for people. Like just the other day, my aunt and my cousin, they actually went to a different Walmart on the other side of town. And even walking around, they said people are like still very like tense and cautious. And then this man was walking around, and he like reached down to like pick up his leg pant, and she said that she was she got so scared, and like she wasn't the only one. She said as soon as that man went down to like grab at his leg, like people all jumped back and like were walking away real fast, but the man was just like fixing his sock or something. But you know, honestly, like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever been through some crazy shit like this, but every like store I go to right now, there's police everywhere. There's a policeman inside, and I guess it's good because, you know, in case something happens again. But yes, so I'm just honestly, I wanted to do this video today to bring more positivity and like clear my head and just have fun again. You know, it's still really weird because when you drive to that area, because like that area where everything happened is kind of like in the midpoint of town, so as you're on the freeway going by, it's just so unsettling and weird still to see that there's still a bunch of cop cars surrounding the area. The whole area is completely blocked off still, and then you go into another store and there's just more of a reminder there because there's cops everywhere inside watching the place. But let's not talk about any depressing more shit. Let's just have fun with makeup, and I'll be bringing you more videos. I know it's been slow. Like I said, I was house sitting for 2 friends, mostly just feeding their animals, watering their grass, and then right now I've been going to my aunt's house to check on the puppies because her dog just had puppies, and then all this crazy shit happened. So and then also I had the most stressful time trying to get all my shit ready for this next semester that's starting in school, and I've just been a mess. So it's honestly like 11 o'clock at night that I'm filming at this right now, and I just feel like I really need to put something else out there. I don't want to ignore my channel. I really love sitting here and talking to you guys, even though like right now I'm just talking to a camera. I still picture that all of you are standing behind the ring light in my camera right now. And I honestly filmed 2 other videos before this one I'm filming right now, and I'm determined to post the damn video because the other 2 videos I watched back as I was gonna edit, and I was just so not happy with them. So I ended up just deleting all that footage and just trying again. So this is the 3rd time. Even if I seem a little off or like all over the place, I still want to post it because I don't want to ignore the channel, like I said. I love creating and I love posting videos, and I just love like interacting with you guys when you do message me, when you do comment down below. So I'm gonna post this video even if I'm embarrassed by me being all fucking all over the place. So yes, I will be posting more videos soon. Honestly, I'm free from house sitting now. I got all my school stuff taken care of, so now I'm just time to relax and film more videos for you guys. So I'll be done very soon. You'll see my uploads come more regularly, and I'm trying to get back into doing more fun stuff with FX makeup and other shit, so you guys will be seeing that soon. Anyways, if you want to hang out with me in between uploads, you can follow me on Instagram. That's Tara_Krueger. I'll leave that down in the link below. I'll also leave the links down below to other girls who I got this idea for the video from. And just don't forget to smash that like button. And don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. If you think anyone else you know might like it, please go ahead and share this video. I definitely appreciate that. But until the next time, I'll see you girls later.